My topic today is titled Ancient Armies. How the taught and how the fought. You realize that when I gave this topic, how the taught came before how the fought. Because from their strategic thinking came their strategic winnings. So how you think is really going to affect how you fight, even in the line of business. This particular topic, I need your mind to work with me so you can understand it. If your mind is not working with me, you will not get it. So follow me with everything and every bit of your imagination. I want to ask you this. When you look at those guys that had to fought those movies, have you ever thought about who are these guys that stand in the front line? Have you ever thought about it? Like, the guys that start, okay, now you say we are going to fight. I understand we are going to fight. You say we are going to go and fight. I understand. But must I be in front? That is the part me I don't understand. Because have you seen how big those battalions are? You will see there are about thousands of people. You will hear David led 15,000 soldiers. King something led these soldiers. Almost 20,000. At least let me be in number lane 18,000. You know? But even in lane 18,000, I want to tell you something. Please walk with me here with every bit of your imagination. They stand. On the other side is standing. I can see the people there. And sometimes, have you noticed, sometimes the other side carried some big equipment you've never seen before. Have you seen those ancient asses and the swords that is as big as, I don't even understand. And you see some shields that are like, and I can see that this is what these guys are bringing. Hey, Jesus Christ. And I'm on the front line. And they talk. They beat the drum of war. And we go, how now? When we are 20,000, why am I the one on the front row? If you think the back row is easy, have you ever seen how about 10,000 soldiers going into that war? They are cutting their head, ripping their neck, throwing their leg, eggs are flying. And number 9,000 or 90,000, where I decided to stay, is still going inside. Like, what is in your brain for you to fight like that? I've seen they've cleared lane 1 to 9,000. Are you understanding me? And I'm number lane 10,000. And I am still coming. Do you understand that? Wars of the ancient times were not fought by strength, but by mind. Because think about it, please follow me in those wars. Haven't you seen when you are cutting this one, they're cutting this one. Anybody can easily cut you now from behind. Like, I'm cutting this and stabbing this. Somebody from my back, even a kid, he doesn't need an expert, can just stab you from behind and you die. Your whole career finished there. Ladies and gentlemen, if you do not understand why I started with how they taught, the only time you can stand on the front line in such a battle is because you know that you're going to win. I didn't think you understand what I was saying. The only reason why you would stand when 300 Spartans can stand against 10,000 soldiers was because they know that we will freaking win this war. And I'm speaking to you guys, especially some of you that are on the team, on our vision. The only reason why we will stand on a big project like this is because we know we will win. I'm speaking to you that you have that big project in your life. The only reason that you can stand, even if you can see 10,000 things against you, the only reason you're going to freaking stand is because you know you would win. Nothing on earth can make a person stand like that except the assurance of victory. Ladies and gentlemen, in ancient times, before strategy became science, there was leadership. Armies' expression then was in the visions that they see, and in their courage, and in their unity. Every battle that they fought then was a test of their mind. And before there was clash of swords, there was confidence within. The difference between victory and defeat was not numbers in those days. That's why 300 Spartans would face 10,000 armies. 200 Romans who faced 100,000 other set of armies. It was not in their numbers, it was in their thinking, how they thought. I do not care what project you're working on. I do not care how big you are refusing to think or how scary it looks like, what the budget or the numbers are looking like. It's how you think. Are you going to defeat this entrepreneurship battle that is in front of you? Because your thinking will affect how you would fight this entrepreneurship race. Entrepreneurs today are not different from ancient generals. You're not. Because we command troops that you call our teams today. We build fortresses like the ancient generals that we call companies today. We conquer territories like ancient generals. We call them markets today. We are not different from them. Our greatest weapon is not our products or businesses, it's in our strategies. And that is what I'm going to help you see today. Things that we can learn from these generals. How they thought. Ancient generals, they were not gamblers, they were thinkers. They would strategically think. They would look at it. We're going into Rome. They'll know that Rome had those walls. They know that everything is blocking against them. And they will create those formations. This is how we are going to enter. This is how we are going to do. They studied this terrain properly before they sent in their troop. You see, do you know sometimes they even count their losses before they lifted their swords? I hope some of you follow some of these movies. It's those of you that watch these movies that will get it well. Haven't you heard that sometimes they will say, we are going to go into France. We'll lose about 1,000 soldiers. But by the time we'll be getting to the wall, we should have about 500 left. The left 200 should be able to penetrate the palace, and 100 should be able to strike the king. Hey? How do you share 1,500 soldiers and 1,400 is dead and 100 will go and do the job? And we are soldiers. We are sitting on that scene. And we are hearing that some of us are going to die for the other ones to penetrate. Are you going to remain on such battalion if you are a soldier? I did not use the recent armies because I know the recent armies are using C-130s, armored tanks, grenade rocket launchers, M16s, GMP, general purpose machine guns. Those are the things that they use in their favors. I am talking about men that knew that as we are going there to Troy, we are going to lose 1,000 of us. 300 will remain to jump on the wall. And the archers will take about 200 of them, but we'll left about our finest 50. 30 of them will make it into the palace, 10 will strike the king. Are you going to be in that formation? What kind of formation is that? Where you put your life on the line. To know that yes, we are going to die, but we are going to go. Why are they ready to go? I will take you there now. They understood that war was not won in the mind. That war was won in the mind first, before on the battlefield. They knew that yes, we would go. And I will explain to you, because entrepreneurship demands the same discipline. Before you launch, you must know that you're going to lose some things. Some team members, you're going to lose them. Some of your staff members, you're going to lose them. Some of the money you have, you're going to lose them. Some properties you will sell. Some assets you will sell. Some things will die on the way. So many things will go with the battleground, and you must be prepared to lose it. Some relationships will go. You won't have time for date night. You won't have time for party night. Some things will die along the way. But left, whatever 2-3 things you keep in your heart or your character or your left team will be left to strike the king. And once you have prepared that in your formation, I tell you something, you will strike the king. Have you noticed that some of those soldiers that planned that, these ones will die here, these ones will die here, these ones will jump the first, the archers will die here, and these ones will enter. Have you noticed that those strategies are the ones that win? Where you have prepared that this place I'm going to lose. Here I'm going to lose. I might not have time for dates anymore. I might not have time for friendship anymore. I might not have very well. But this particular time I will use it for this. But when I get here, I will strike my king. Entrepreneurs, before you speak, you must strategize. Before you execute, you must strategize. Alexander the Great once said, I am not afraid of an army of lions led by a sheep. I am afraid of an army of sheep led by a lion. If you understand what true leadership is, you will know that sometimes a strong leader with a weak followers, they will beat you point blank. They will finish you. than battalions of strong followers with a weak leader. You are an ancient army general, and I will teach you how to run this business of entrepreneurship. There are some formations you must know. You must understand that as a leader, even if you don't have the best of teams, you can execute ancient armies. Have you forgotten those movies? Which easy one can I give you? Okay, maybe Robin Hood. Have you seen the ancient armies where they come up with their swords and hammer and everything, but a Robin Hood will come up with just villagers? Have you seen those movies? And they will come out with rakes. They will come out with rakes and wood, and they will defeat the guys with machetes and swords and shields because there was a strong leader. So sometimes it's not about how big your team is or how strong your team is. Sometimes it's how strong your leader is. It's how strong you are as a leader, leading your company, leading that business as an entrepreneur. Because as an entrepreneur, an ancient army, you must see opportunities where others are seeing obstacles. You must see greatness where others are seeing fear. You must focus on positioning when and not just passion, actually. You must prepare for the unseen, not just the expected. How they thought and how they fought. When we look at how they fought, let me touch there a bit. They understood the rhythm of formation. They moved in formation. Cha, 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 cha. Have you noticed? They stop. Move, God, cha, cha, cha. They understand that formation. A work of formation. How you move as a team, not as a weak team, as a strong team. They understood that as a formation, they build shield, as everybody. The shield of the man in front is not to protect himself, but to protect the man behind him. So if you understand, their shield wasn't just like this. You see they carve it. The other guys, you carve it on top, and you will see sometimes they form a complete shell and nothing penetrates. Formation. They understood. They understood that they cannot be divided even in their thinking. They know that, as entrepreneurs sometimes, we don't lose because of our competitors. I always say that. We lose sometimes because of our chaos and distraction, even internally. There's no formation. You have no united spirit with your team. Your team is thinking this, division is this, your team is saying this, you are saying this, your team is saying this behind your back, you are saying this is division, this one is saying this is not supposed to be division. There's no formation. And that loophole in that shield, one simple archer will not just throw in an arrow, it will throw in an arrow of flames. Have you seen those ones before? And it will explode into that small penetration of your formation. Over 10,000 soldiers can burn like that, just because one soldier did not form properly. Just because you did not form properly in your company, just you can ruin the entire company. Be careful. Be careful, and history will remember you as not the soldier that came in to help, but the one that came in to destroy. Be careful. Sometimes you must understand it's not just about starting fast, this entrepreneurship journey. It's about sustaining the formation, even when the arrows starting to fly. And that is why you will see the ancient armies, the generals will always be, you must know when to call, because those calls are important. Like I said, I won't go so deep on this topic because it's a full package. Because right now I'm going to give you some tips we can take from them. One of the first things you can take from the ancient armies is their loyalty and allegiance. Jesus Christ. Their loyalty and allegiance. Soldiers were loyal to their commanders and to the cause even unto death. They were loyal to their nations even unto death. Oh, haven't you seen them? I'm loyal to the King of England. Have you seen those guys even when they send there? Even when they invite you, I come in the name of Emperor Marcus Aurelius or something. In the name, they speak in their name. They believe in the name of their emperors, in the name of their commandos. They were ready to die for their nations. Haven't you understood? Don't you see Braveheart and those kind of movies? What did they say to them? I told you what will make a person stand in that front line. The charge was not a normal charge. They tell them, we are going to fight for England. You do this for England. And we should die for England. Hey! And they're going to die for England. Like literally going to die for England. So sometimes when you admire these empires, you must respect the kind of armies they had. Maybe, I don't want to call names now, but maybe there were some countries, not say continents. Let me forward it. You should know what I'm talking about. Maybe there were some continents that maybe we didn't have such bravery. And that is why those ones were conquering colonies and villages and conquering almost all the part of the world. And they will say they're fighting for England. One of my favorite movie, talking about loyalty. One of my favorite movie. Gladiators. Gladiators. You know, I don't know if you guys have seen Gladiators before, but when Maximus introduced himself, talk about loyalty. My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius, the commanders of the armies of the north, general of the Felix Legion, loyal servant to the true emperor, Marcus Aurelius. Who makes such introduction? Every time he speaks, I always have goosebumps. These ones took pride in their loyalty. In this day and age, they make you stupid because you are loyal. People tell you are foolish because you are loyal. I pity the realm if you do not understand the realm of loyalty. See, loyalty is one of the things that will give you reward physically and spiritually. Loyalty. It's one of the few attributes in life that give you physical reward. You will see it in your lifetime, and spiritual reward. Loyalty. Some people are alive today just because they were loyal. Some people had grace come on them because they were loyal. Some people were giving their final strength because they were loyal. Some people have defeated. Look at Maximus, the gladiator. What was that name they used to call Maximus? The Spaniard or what? He had a name when he was fighting in the gladiator. They used to call him when whatever, because he was loyal. Have you realized that? Let me give you another trick if you don't understand what I said. Things will work in your favor because you're loyal. Let me share this to you. Have you noticed those wars? Everything will be flying back, killing arrows, 10,000 soldiers, archers. They will fire over 100,000 arrows into the crowd, and it will not hit the general or the loyal guy. Have you seen those wars that? And you'll be wondering, how come this guy went to many battles, and he comes back? Loyalty speaks in his favor. If no one has ever told you this before, arrows will fly by day, by night. You've been loyal to your vision. You've been loyal to your company. You've been loyal to your employer. You've been loyal to your employee. You've been loyal to your customer. Can save you. Honestly. Loyalty is not something to take for granted. Those days, it was not a joke. I am loyal to France. It was a thing of pride. When somebody says, I'm loyal to my company now, people are like, why are you going to start your... Who is giving us all those doctrines? Who is telling you that you being loyal to your principal is a bad thing? When the reward comes, that guy that says it's bad, you will meet that person there, still in the same position. The so-called advisor that has nothing to show. And I've always told you guys, you better be careful of who's advising you. Be very, very careful of who is advising you. Rather don't take an advice than take an advice from a fool. Because foolishness is not age. There's no age restriction to foolishness. You can be 90 years old when you're a foolish man. And he will call you, oh, my child, I'm telling you, you have to do this now. You have to do that. And you guys say, oh, because the man has white hair and great hair, you will run into it. Pray that you are not misled. Where some of you are supposed to have used loyalty to win in life, you were impatient. Where some of you used loyalty to win in life, you were ignorant, or you were arrogant, or pride came upon you. May God help you. Another thing you should take from them is strategic thinking. Oh, every freaking move was calculated. Calculated. Those were the guys that started dummies on the map. We put here, we come with our ship, we do here, we take this one out, they will even cross the ship to fall. This one will fall. They will say this empire will enter from here. Strategic thinking. Every terrain was studied properly for timely attack. We set off at dawn. Does those lines make sense? We will hit them at the early hours. We will climb the wall of Troy at the midnight. We will send in our archers. Our swordmen shall come from this. Our horsemen shall come from this. Formations. Strategic thinking. Don't talk too much. Think and execute. Think and execute. in the aspect of talking too much, we should have done this, we should do this, I should have done this, I'm going to do this, you will lose the strategic thinking in the time you're supposed to be using for execution. They will even come and kill you there, where you're supposed to be fighting. You know, we should have fought a battle like that. We should have fought like that. The enemies will come, they have strategically climbed your fence, and they will chop off your head. Your customer, your competitor will take you off the market. It's a battlefield, ladies and gentlemen. There's a freaking battlefield. Prepare before we get it. Oh, discipline and routine is another thing you should take from them. Their daily training, their strict routines. Have you noticed that in the ancient armies, they are the ones that they will be training at the battlefield? Have you seen it before? They will fight, they will have break. I don't know who is their referee. I don't know how they do those things. Oh, their sword. They will have a white flag. Everybody will hold their sword and they will pass. Do they have a man that puts a flag and says stop? How come they don't fire that man with an arrow? I don't know how they do those things. It's not now that they will say we should observe. Is it truce or what did they say they should observe? And now Ukraine and this man, they will not even stop. Even after signing in this age, modern army, you will sign a no more war, peace deal, yeah, peace deal. Tomorrow they will still send bomb again. Then I don't want to go to this one next. I'm gonna get there now. But who is that guy that comes with the white flag? What peace? They take a break. Now this battalion will be there. Paris is here. England is here. And England, they'll be cooking, having drinking, and they'll still be training with their sword. Have you seen this? They'll still be training with their sword. And in the morning again, we should start out in the morning, and they will continue. The routine, how they do it, how they prepare greatness. Greatness is not built by the moment, guys, but in the discipline of your preparations. Some of you have big projects in front of you. How prepared are you? Are you just, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this? How prepared are you? You want to execute this? How prepared are you? Sometimes you people will see me walking up and down with my phone, standing. Do you know what I'm preparing for? The number of footsteps I will walk during the festival. I train my body even in my office, panting up and down for it. But some of you don't know why I do that. How prepared are you, even stamina-wise? Is it when the event starts that you will now realize that, oh, my body cannot carry me? I'm going to be a leader, I'm going to be a leader. Some of you cannot even stand for 2 hours. How do you address, you want to be a leader of a big company, how do you address them in the big company if you cannot stand? No discipline for 2 hours. Oh, guys, one of the things I love and I take from them, I have taken this from them. And those of you who are close to me know that I say this a lot. And I want to teach you this thing. This was the one I said I was going to tell you next. Oh, the power of their word. Have you noticed the ancient armies? I give you my word. Oh my God. That used to give me goosebumps. When they give you their word, it's as good as gold. I give you my word. You guys know me about this thing. Go and ask my PA this thing. She has been if my PA has been in any trouble, and bless her soul, amazing lady, amazing team that work with me, my entire team. When there's one thing they know that they're in trouble for, once I give my word and it's not done, my PA knows she will not even want to come to work the next day. You should see my PA when she sees something on my notes and she wants to give me that report and that thing has not been done. You can see that it's like the ground should open. She knows that she's working with an ancient army general. She knows that when I give my word to a person, I'm going to help you. I must help you. I don't do audio. I'm going to back you. I will back you. I'm going to see you on Wednesday. I must see you on Wednesday. If something changes, we have to communicate it. Entrepreneurs, some of you, your word is as useless as you are. What is wrong with you? Tap this from the ancient army. Give your word. When you give it to your clients, Wednesday must be Wednesday. I will deliver on Wednesday. Come rain, come sunshine. Let it be Wednesday. Your word must be binding. There's no debate to it. There must be no delay to it. It's an authority of communication. When you say it, people even fear you more. He has given his word. Go home and sleep. From now on, start saying it. Practice it. Say it now where you are. I give you my word. Say it. Say it like an army general. I give you my word. You can give it to people. You can give it. Tomorrow we shall be there. I give you my word. That was one of the things that those guys, I studied from those guys. I love it. When they give their word, look at now, the king has spoken. Once he gives that word, hey, once he gives it, nothing changes. Nothing changes. Also, another thing that you can take from them is the unity that they had. I spoke on it, synchronized formation, moving together. Success requires structure. It requires unity. Your strength as a leader depends on how well your team moves together. So don't underestimate that. And if you don't have so much team, start thinking yourself as a team. Put your body and soul together so that people can learn from that attribute. And if you have any person on your team, because some of you are biased, I will teach you how to function as an ancient army. Listen to this one. The way they dealt with treason and consequences of treason. Guys, follow me now. You know it in those days. It's treason, treason in the name of the king. They will kill you. Betrayal was met with swift justice. Loyalty was sacred. The lesson I want to give you guys now, protect your vision away from disloyal people and inconsistent people. Protect it jealously. That vision is not for you alone. It's for generations. It's to liberate generations. Don't let one idiot come and use their mouth or their character to scatter it. Treason, cut off their head. Don't go and cut their head off before you say your president says you can cut people's head. But cut them off your system. Be quick to fire and be slow to hire. Don't be too passionate about these things. Oh, how will I fire this person? Treason. You go and speak against your company. He's selling against your company. He's stealing your clients. And you don't know what to do. He's at work. He's not really working. Using your internet to do their own thing. Sitting down there, occupying space, pretending as if he's working. It's treason. Cut their head off. Cut them off that company. Don't let them destroy you. If this company works, lives in Africa would work. You would prosper businesses, you will prosper life. I know what you will become if your company works. And I give you the permission to cut people off your company if they have dared to destroy it. Cut them off. Cut them off. Who are they? Let them go and start their own. There are people like that. Yeah, they just come into companies. They'll be firing them up and down. They will come to you, pretend for some days, try to use your speaking against you, to joining your team to speak against you. Treason. Try that with the ancient armies. Oh my God, have you seen those ones that will come from up and cut their head? I wish you can introduce it in your company. Maybe you should have a demo one. So you put the cartoon character of that treasonable staff, put it there and let the thing come and chop off that paper so that the other staff will know that this is how your head will go. But I'm saying this thing, you might think it's a joke. Many of us entrepreneurs have ideas, innovative businesses. It was their staff that destroyed it. Honestly, I say this with pain. There's some big businesses some people have launched, but some evil team members just destroyed it. The man is not there. You are taking the money. You are keeping it in your pocket. Because the owner is not there. You are piling the money. You are putting in your pocket. End of the month, you ask it for your salary. You go and look for that and you say it's fair. Entrepreneurs there and we say it's fair. Why not leave his business? Let him focus. The little this man is having. I remember when I asked Vusi this on stage last year. Vusi Ntebekwe wanted to cry when I asked him, what made you cry? He said when some of his family members, cousins in his business were eating him up when things were bad. Things was not going well. Some people still prefer to eat you up, to suck your company. They know things are bad in your company. Are they not supposed to shield you? They will go outside and go and tell your competitor, your people outside, media, this company, the lesson is there. They don't pay salaries. They can't pay. You know they are struggling. They've spoken to you. Why must you bring down another business? Why must you destroy another entrepreneurs? Treason. There must be consequences for treason, guys. And do not be scared to execute it. If you are not doing that, you are not an army general and you are not an entrepreneur. Don't be scared to fire. Let them go. Let them go. I'm speaking to one of you today. You know you have I'm not seeing that lady for a long time in that company. It's time to go. Let her go. You will think it will not function without her. Hey, who told you that lie? No human being is indispensable. Who told you that? That something will not function without her? See, let me give you one idea so that you will know. Do you know that every time you fire somebody from a position, you have no choice than to hire the person that is better than that person in that position? Beautiful news. What then this means is that the next available space, you will have no choice to get a better person. How would you have gotten a better person if you did not fire the previous person? So every time you fire now, fire with joy. If I remove you from my company, I'm getting somebody better than you. I can tell you that for a fact. And even when you fail, cut your head off. Oh, you know I will come over you. I'm coming for you too. It's there in the ancient armies. Samurais. Haven't you seen it? They will give their boy the sword. They will kneel down like this, put their head down. I have failed. Cut my head off. Some of you fail. There's no consequences for your own failure. If you are the one that ruined the company, the owner of the company, you are the one that ruined the company. Bring your neck. You won't bring it for us to cut it. They are running with your own head. Oh, because I said you should cut their own head off. You don't know that you could cut your own head off also if you don't know what you are doing. Be so strong with what you are building that you are ready to put your head on the line. Ask my team, they will tell you. I've told many times, if I fail here, I'm prepared to resign. I've said it many times. If you cannot say that as a leader, then you're not a leader. You're not a true one. There are things that you must be able to put on the line yourself to say, if I do not do this, I will resign as the leader of this company. Give yourself your own targets. Bravery and fearlessness. Oh, guys, warriors in those days step into battlefield knowing they will not return. They know, like I told you in the beginning, those ones, they know. People who are there in the front line, they say, you guys, you ones, we are going to go and die for these ones to come inside. What kind of fearlessness is that? Entrepreneurs, you need to have that kind of courage to risk it and know that you might fail even when you risk it. And you are going into this business knowing that you might fail. Yes, I give you the permission to go, even if you know you might fail. Because that's the true definition of entrepreneurship. Vision and the cause. That's another major thing about these guys. They are very keen to vision. Oh, the ancient armies, they always fought for something. For a homeland, for a belief, for a king, for a kingdom. They always fought for something. What are you fighting for? This entrepreneurship journey are you trying to become rich? If you're trying to become rich, get out of this room, please. I'm talking about people who are here because they want to make a difference. People who are here because they want to change and transform lives. People who are here because they want to make an impact. If you are the one, fight for it, my brothers. Fight for it, my sisters. Do not give up on this journey. Fight. Because it's a just cause, what you're fighting for. In those days, there was honor and integrity. Oh, ancient armies, honor was greater than survival. Honor. Oh, you don't get it. Haven't you seen sometimes when they've killed everybody, they're now close to the king. And he draws out his own sword and he kills himself. Instead of me to be captured, I'd rather die. For my honor, I will kill myself. For my honor, the samurai will put his leg. For Japan, let it be known that I died on the stool of honor. Honor was hid for them. Entrepreneurs, protect your integrity even in difficult seasons. Because it's your lasting legacy. Protect it. For the honor of who you are. For your integrity. Even when they say, let's steal, let's take this money. At the very last minute, say, no, even if it's paining you, for my honor and my integrity, I will not speak against this man. I will not rob this company. I will not do this crime. Because this will be your lasting legacy. Die with honor, entrepreneurs. Fail with honor. Let your dignity stand. And some of you, or most of you that are women, protect your dignity. Don't let any man take advantage of you because of the so-called entrepreneurship. Protect your dignity. Let that honor be there, because at the end of the day, they will say, wow, that lady, I know her. She was dignified. That means she got there being not the one that sleeps around with everybody. They will say she got there sleeping around. No matter what you become, they will say she got there sleeping around, even if you have stopped sleeping around. So the people that know you in the present are those that will speak about you in the future. So if you want people to know you as a disciplined woman, start showing every man you meet now. Please, you can't tell me you're going to skip with me because you want to promote me or you want to let them know. So that by tomorrow when you become successful, it will be those old men that will say, wow, that girl, very disciplined girl. Very disciplined. Protect your dignity. Die without honor instead. I don't need to tell you that these guys were very adaptable. Oh, great generals, they know how to adjust their tactics, reset their battle, change conditions. Oh, they've attacked us, they've surrounded us, they've ambushed us. Archers, retreat! Have you seen the retreat? They'll go and join, they'll go and turn. You know all these things. They know how to change formation. Sometimes the markets, you must understand, is like a battlefield. It's shift. Flexibility is not weakness, it is wisdom. Shift with the market. See what you need to adjust, entrepreneurs. I will never do this. I remember one of my big bonds, one of my mentors would say, the greatest fool is the person who does not change his mind. You have to be able to change your mind in some instances. And lastly, one of the things you should take from them is their shield wall. Their shield wall is unity and trust. Is what I started with. In the heated battle, they protect themselves. And it's the same way entrepreneurs, your brand is your banner. Your mission is your war cry, and your people would think that your shield wall. Protect each other, move together, build together. Stop building alone. Some of you like to build alone. My company, I, me, only me. The team you are working with, carry them along. I just had a meeting with a team here in Ghana about 2 hours ago. I'm very exhausted. But I had to carry them along. Even if I've had everything created, they are the team. Learn to carry people along. Some people don't believe in, these ones are just the ones that will join them. They don't need to know. Just put them there. No, you don't do that. That is your shield, your wall of unity. You have a staff because it's a cleaner. You say it doesn't need to know the vision of your company. Because it's a security guard, you say, what will you do with your vision? Bring people together. Let them know. Let them know. If you want to build an empire, first you need to build an army. You need to build an army. And if you want to build or lead an army, you need to build loyalty. Because in every successful company, there are no employees. They are fellow warriors. People who will fight with you. They will fight with you till the very end with their blood, sweat, and tears, and they are ready to die for that vision. And you guys will get there together. And when you get there, remember them. Some of you, you've gotten there, you forget people that fought this war with you. Remember them. People that should have left your company on better offers, on better deal. They stayed with you through thick and thin. Remember that that's why there's something called employee stock options. My company has it. 5 years. Once you complete 5 years, they know. Some of my team members, they have apartments in the e-village. Apartments in the village. From just their service. So you complete your 5 years, it's apartments, it's employee stock options. You have to have a share in what we have done together. And some of you be patient enough to claim it. You have been jumping up and down. Remember those that fought with you, please. Haven't you seen those men? Guys, please remember, haven't you seen those men that guy will say, I don't need anybody, but I need to find those legions that fought with me in so years. I need 100 of those men. Have you seen those movies? And he will go and find only those men that they fought there. And all of them, they would defeat anybody. Entrepreneurs from all over the world. Business leaders in this room. Today's battlefield is no longer fought with sword. It's fought with strategy, with systems and softwares. You must tap into these things. The entrepreneurs who will rule tomorrow, they now understand data. They are like ancient generals who understand their terrain. They understand the power of artificial intelligence. They understand the power of technology. The enemy is not your competition now. It's complacency. The weapon is not your aggression now. It's adaptation. You have to be able to adapt. You have to build your walls, your empire with innovations. I beg of you, the ancient generals, they conquered lands. They captured minds. And the new generals, you entrepreneurs, must be able to conquer minds as well and capture the market. Capture the market. Your industry, be it in speaking, in leadership, in NGO, in entrepreneurship, in fashion, whatever sector that you have chosen. Capture the market. Capture it heavily. So that when you wake up tomorrow, you must remember these things. That you're not just running a business. You are leading a battalion. You may say, oh, I'm alone, I have one staff. They are coming. Your vision is big. You and I know this. And that's why God made you come here today to learn this. You're going to lead a battalion. Think like a strategist. Fight like a soldier. And above all, like a general who knows how to make every move and who knows that every move counts. You must know that it is the will to win the war that wins the war. Have that will to win in business. Have that will. Because these empires that you see, even in the ancient times, they were not built by chances, they were built by choices. And it's the choices that you make, this discipline that you make that will make you get to this vision that you want to. Because at the end of this day, look at those generals. They were not crowned dead by their titles. They were crowned by the triumphs of the war that they won. Have you noticed? I am General World. I fought 7 wars. I defeated with, I conquered whatever. You have to win those wars. What did you do in the market? Move forward, guys. March forward, because your battlefield awaits you. You know, as I close, I want to say this to you guys. Every time I watch those ancient generals, I always take their wars before battlefield, and I keep it very closely. It's always, either gives me goosebumps, it touches me, it helps me so much. I work with it, so I'm going to leave you with a general statement, an ancient general statement that was said before the war. And I'm saying this as you go back to your businesses tomorrow from Monday. Remember that it's a battlefield in life. And remember these words as they echo. Men do not go to war because they hate what is before them. It's because they love what stands behind them. Your family depends on you. Your children depend on you. Your sisters depend on you. Your children, your spouse depends on you. Love what stands behind you. Today we fight not for survival, but we fight for remembrance. The coward will find excuses, but the brave will find reasons. When this drum of war sounds, let your hearts answer louder than your fears. This project you are doing, let your heart sound louder than your fears. Look to your left, that is your brother. Look to your right, that is your reason. Fight with all your heart, because you are not alone. You are fighting as one thought, one fire, one force. The enemy may outnumber us, but they will never outthink us. Never. I've always told this to my team. We might be small, but we will do big freaking things. I repeat this. Your team might be small, but you will do big freaking things. The enemies now outnumber you, but they can never outthink you. For our strength is not in our sword, it's in our mind, in our unity, and in our cause. This vision of entrepreneurship, we believe in it with all our heart. And we know that we, this generation, will leave a legacy that people will see. When this day is remembered, let them say that here stood men and women who refused to be broken, who fought not just with the steel and the sword, but with the courage of their convictions. You knowing that entrepreneurship will be a catalyst for poverty eradication globally. Now raise your eyes towards the horizon. That death is not waiting for you, but destiny is calling you. March and let the earth remember your footsteps. And as I tell you, march forward, because what is before you is that war. Stand on the front line, because you are going to win. My name is Summy Francis, and I'm nothing without God. Thank you very much.